Hi guys. So today we are going to read a story called Commotion in the Ocean. But we need to know a couple of things before we read it. Commotion in the ocean. Do you know what commotion means? No? Nobody knows? Okay, so I want you to think about a restaurant. If you and mommy or daddy went out to dinner and sat in a restaurant, not for a while, but before, and there was loud people talking and plates banging and people singing, and it got kind of loud in there, that's a lot of commotion. So there's a lot of stuff going on. People are throwing things, there's people setting up tables. When else have you heard of a commotion where it was too much? Sometimes, oh, I know. Do you remember when we went down to the gym and we had our Thanksgiving celebration? We sat on the floor and we got to wear our headbands and we colored on paper and we sang songs. All the kids around were talking and the teachers were talking and they were singing. There was a lot of commotion. It was a lot of loud sounds and there was a lot to look at. That's commotion. So I wonder in this story, what kind of commotion we would see in the ocean. I don't know. We have to find out. Before we check that out, we have to talk about who's in the ocean, right? Okay, so we have jellyfish. A J starts there and it's jellyfish. Squid. Have you ever seen a squid? No? Okay, well, we're gonna check one out. Shrimp. Who's eaten shrimp? Have you? No? Yes? I like shrimp. Then you've got a clownfish. We looked at that yesterday. We said it looked like Nemo. And an octopus. An octopus has 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legs. And then you have a stingray, and they go on the bottom of the ocean floor. And they have a tail. They don't really sting, but here's something cool. Their mouth is on their belly. So they eat when they're swimming on the bottom and their mouth is here and they eat like this. There's a manatee. That looks a little kind of like a sea lion, but we'll see another one of those another day. We have a starfish. Oh, I can't wait you to see some other videos today about a starfish. A seahorse. We talked about that yesterday. The daddies carry the babies in their belly. And a crab. And crabs, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs and 2 pinchers. Can you use your pinchers? Pinchers, 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 pinchers. And they walk on the bottom of the ocean. So now, when we read our story, there's still more animals that live in there. So many more animals. But those are just a few for today. Let's read our story about the commotion in the ocean. Ready? Okay. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go and take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales, and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's a turtle and a big white polar bear. Can you see? Behind the wrecks and in between the rocks? Let's just take a look and see who's hiding in there. What do you see? Oh yeah, I see that too. Okay. First we see, what's that? crab. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. Turtles, we crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then they hatch. They scamper about in the sand. And then, so they hatch on the sand, and then they go into the ocean and swim. What are these guys? Dolphins. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them trying to speak. It's not, how do you do, as I'd say to you. It's more of a click, whistle, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, this guy is called an angelfish. Hello, I'm the angelfish, darling, the prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous or as lovely as me. They're the best looking ones. Then you've got a jellyfish. Look at his tentacles. See them hanging down? They're called tentacles. Can you say tentacles? Good. The jellyfish just loves to jiggle, which other fish think is quite dumb. She knows that that's not all that's useful, but jiggling's a lot of fun. Whoa! I didn't expect to see that. Shark, I swim with a grin up to greet you. See how my jaws open wide? Why don't you come a little closer? Please take a look inside. Should you look inside there? No! Look, they're running away, swimming away. They don't want to go inside that shark's mouth. Ooh, this guy is a swordfish. See how he has a pointy nose? I love to chase after small fishes. It keeps me from getting too bored. And then when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. That means that the fish go on top of the sword. Here's my favorite octopus. Having 8 arms can be useful. You may think it looks a bit funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle each one on their tummy. Oh, she's holding on to him and tickling the other. Oh my goodness, with all the legs, she's tickling everybody. Sometimes mommies and daddies wish they have 8 arms. And this guy is the stingray. Remember we talked about him? At the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps its wings. But don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. He doesn't sting people. He just stings other fish. Bzz, bzz. Here is, oh, this one we didn't talk about yet. This is the lobster. Never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity-clap and a snippity-snap, he would snip all your fingers in two. Ooh, he's got pinchers just like the crab. Oh boy, what are these guys? They look like they have lights here. Oh boy, I've never seen them before. These are the deep sea fish. Miles below the surface, where the water's dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that you could ever meet. There are fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins, but the strangest fish of all have glowing whiskers on their chins. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. He has the glowing whisker on his chin. I wonder why. Well, when you're all the way down, way far out, you have to take a boat all the way there in the ocean, it gets super dark at the bottom of the ocean. Good thing that we're on the boat then, right? Here is a blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. Oh my goodness. And these guys are on the bottom. Do you see them at the bottom of the whale? We're just a bunch of barnacles, and all we do is cling. We know it's not that glamorous, but it's our favorite thing. So these barnacles just kind of hang out and attach themselves to the whale, and they just ride around with the whale. That sounds like a fun thing to do and do all that swimming. It's a little lazy, I think. Oh, look, it's walruses. Our bodies are covered with blubber. That means fat. And our tusks are incredibly long. We're grumpy and proud, and we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. They go, ow, 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 kind of like a dog. Oh, who are they? Penguins. We waddle around on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. And when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the slide. Oh my goodness, they slide around on their bellies. Oh, who is that guy? Polar bears. Deep out in the Arctic, the mommy polar bear snuggles up with all her children since it's very cold out there. Oh, we're back looking at the hole. What a lot of creatures we have seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly, and the lobster's very fierce. But the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are. Oh, who's this guy? An octopus. And who's that one? Oh, it's huge. A very big whale. And you've got the shark. This one is called a swordfish. Good. And this one squeaks. A dolphin. And what's this last one at the top? Yes, a jellyfish. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the bubbles at the end. All those bubbles from all those fish. That was so much fun, but that was a lot of commotion in the ocean. Okay, so we're gonna let the ocean calm down a little bit and we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Love you. Bye.